Hello, my lovely Cancerians. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Carly. I am a medium as well as Reiki practitioner, and this is going to be your April 2024 intuitive energy update. If you do notice my light going on and off in the background, it's just because I had to pull out my old one. My new one, the button broke on it, so I get to go shopping for a brand new light, a brand new ring light. If you have recommendations, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. But if you see the light flickering on and off throughout your reading, that's just the light. We're Gucci. All right, let's go ahead and get started. For my Cancerians here, you know the drill. Everything will be listed in the description box as well in terms of decks, as well as if you want to book a distance Reiki session and or reading with me. So Cancerians for April 2024. Okay. Cancerians, you have number 9, relationships, intimacy, freedom, acceptance, trust. Number 46, inspiration, ideas, spark, conception, impulse. Number 29, throat chakra. And you also have number 23, forgiveness, letting go, healing, growth, and compassion. Seeing red energy around the word compassion on the forgiveness card. So what that tells me is that you are going to have to be very, very self-compassionate for the month of April 2024. And I think just in general, honestly, it's such a beautiful skill to have in our toolboxes of harnessing and integratively just having access to self-compassion, knowing that we are amazing, knowing that we are bougie, knowing that we are gifted, knowing that we are sacred, knowing that we are just it, okay? Coming from a pure place of knowing who we are, remembering our connection. So, yeah, compassion, red energy around compassion could also pertain to home, to your own physical body, to your own finances, to your relationships, definitely, all types of relationships. I am getting the sense though, Cancerians, that you're going to have a talk with somebody pertaining to like a romantic interest where it is more like a heart to heart. That's what I'm getting. Let's note that and keep it moving as well. Number 40, imagination, focus, experience, and manifestation around the word visualization. I am seeing a lot of white light energy around the word manifestation too. So I feel like this is your, honestly, what I'm getting is like, oof, I'm just so excited for you because I'm getting this energetic feeling. Your dreams and desires are coming true. Go Cancerians. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one next. The Angels and Ancestors, the Vision Quest Tarot. Angels and Ancestors Oracle is what I will use after, but I want to get cards from here because I saw white light energy poking around at this one. Cancerians for April 2024. All right, so you have the Father of Earth card that fell out directly underneath the relationships card. And what this tells me is that there might be, and I do feel like this is more of like it does feel more of like a romantic relationship, honestly. I feel like there's a certain relationship in your life where you just haven't felt fully like aligned with or fully yourself about, or if it's not a specific relationship, it could be like a dynamic of different relationships where it's like you want to feel more yourself in this is what I'm just like really picking up on. So in order to do that, you're actually going to sit in your centeredness this month, and you're going to really thoughtfully kind of carve out and plan out based on how you're feeling and based on where you want to go and based on the feeling you're going to achieve for yourself this month, you want to properly communicate and express in like a really vital way. It's interesting the word vital came through. Yeah, like almost just like taking the bull by the horns, but this comes in to help you feel like you're doing this month so that you can feel more grounded in this area of your life, because I feel like you felt kind of like pulled or stretched thin or like a little bit scattered, not really like fully centered in yourself in this. And in order for you to feel fully centered, to feel more grounded in this, you're going to do what you know you got to do. Essentially is like it. Okay, 7 of Earth depletion. It didn't fall out upright, it fell out like this. So I feel like honestly it's because maybe you did feel depleted in this area of your life, but because you made this decision, it's already starting to shift, like it's already starting to dissipate. 5 of Water lost, 5 of Earth insecurity, Mother of Earth and Mother of Fire. Interesting. All right, so 5 of Water loss and 5 of Earth insecurity. So pertaining to relationship or relationships that you're navigating this month, and this could be like, if this isn't a specific relationship or specific relationships, this could just be in the dynamic of like your love life as a whole, because I do feel like it's pertaining mostly to romantic. I mean, for some it could relate to family, so however it's resonating for you, that's like a smaller percentage though that I'm picking up on energetically. It does feel like for the majority watching here, it is more romantic. It's just what I'm getting. So if it's not about a specific someone or specific someones, it could literally be about just your love life in general as a whole and the patterns that are within it, with how it's manifested, with where you're at currently. And these are like the steps that you're taking and what's occurring. So 5 of loss, water, that is something that feels like when something occurs and we get really hurt by it, it can take its toll. It can feel really crummy. We could cry endlessly about it until we decide to do something to shift it, to take the bull by the horns. That also can manifest in a way where, and it's natural. It's like something hurt us, something happened that caused us to feel hurt by this, that then caused us to reflect that behavior into like, I don't feel good about that because this is what happened in the past and I saw what happened there, so I want to avoid that. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it, right? I don't want to heal it. Okay. I feel like your guides, I feel like this is your guides coming through where they're like, can only do that for so long. Only do that for so long, because now is the time for the healing. Now is the time for you're about to pop off, so we gotta sort this out first. And healing doesn't have to be like feeling drudgery. It doesn't have to feel like it's dragging on. It doesn't have to be months and months and months. It doesn't even have to be weeks. It doesn't have to be days. It could literally be a shift in perspective, as simple as that. If you allow it to be, it can be. Each situation is different. Each and every situation is different. So using your discernment and what's working for you is what is most important for you. Okay. With the 5 of Water loss and the 5 of Earth insecurity, you also have Mother of Earth and you have Mother of Fire. This talks about caring and it talks about self-trust. And this is literally, it's so beautiful because this is coming through for you. Like, this is you caring about yourself, and this is you putting your trust in yourself, where you maybe have noticed like a feeling of insecurity, which is not feeling grounded. You've felt maybe like scattered, or maybe like, what do I do? just not fully yourself and centered is essentially like the energy that I'm picking up on. So with that, you care about how you feel and you put your trust in yourself. And if this is in relationship to specific people, like specific relationships in your life, you care about them, and that what's going on for you internally is literally being taken and reflected externally too. Little heart. I didn't mean to do that, but that's just how it came through. Little love beams, right? So you could very well be like having a conversation with somebody this month where there is forgiveness, there is like those heart-to-heart moments, those like really real moments. And I feel like that's also, I mean, it's always like there's always help and support that is given to us, okay? So for example, you may not know how something comes in, but you know, like on you, like your soul, that you really want answers, or you really want clarity, or you really want to shift something. And then what happens is that our guides actually help us to, our guides, our helpers, they help us to bring that in for us in the most unexpected and beautiful ways. And so I feel like that's also what's going to happen for you this month, Cancerians. So that's beautiful. 10 of Fire, oppression came out. Being pointed, white light energy to Father of Earth. Give me 1 second. Reliability. It's important to strengthen your contact with the earth right now, meaning a certain amount of grounding is needed. This will give you greater stability and inner firmness. Just the thought of being able to rely on your inner self. Your inner self can renew your strength. Focus on your earthy qualities at this time. Outward manifestation. Feel in what areas you need more grounding. In order to complete an unfinished project, you need a sense of safety as well as internal stability. But work, just for work's sake, is not energizing enough. Merely a burdensome necessity. Soulful work you don't even consider as such, provides the satisfaction you seek. That kind of energy investment strengthens your self-confidence and gives you the faith that you are on the right track. Okay, and I was being pointed white light energy to this card as well, insecurity. Okay. So what I'm picking up on for this is the word intentionality came through strongly for you, Cancerians, where it's like, whatever you're working through in terms of relationships this month or your love life this month, really sit with yourself and focus and come to know and be your own best friend with your intentionality in this. Like, that is crucial for you this month. That is such a highlighted point. Reliability. You could have been like, what's going to be right for you, what's going to be like on God, good for you, and good for if you know you're like involved with anybody, this person, or like any areas of your life in terms of relationships or your romantic life, what's really going to be like in the highest good for you, with you all around you in your life in this manner. You might have known that internally, you might have felt that internally. You might even know that right now by the feeling, and it's deep within, and it's so pure. It is there. And there might have been times where that hasn't been fully acknowledged, and that's okay. There's a real highlight point right now to really look at that and acknowledge it right now. This month, what were you holding back on that you knew you had to do? What were you holding back on that you knew you could do or take steps towards that would make you feel better in this area of your life? Your inner trust, your inner guidance, your inner moving forward in that, your own reliability in yourself. What that's going to do for you, that is self-love, that is self-trust. And if you in the process need to cry about it, need to honor yourself in that way, that is also a streamlined source of self-love. When you gift yourself the opportunity to really be real and honest and to just feel and sit with and take positive action from that, the best way you know how to, that is going to cause a ripple effect of positive areas of every other area in your life to shift in ways, and especially areas in your life other than this that have been stagnant. You'll see it, things will start to come in. That is literally the energy that I'm getting. That is the message that I'm getting. And that this as well, this energy of like holding yourself back from what you know you want. And for some, even like you've had ideas of how to move forward in it, but haven't really been acknowledging that. That's what is also causing some insecurity in the world, okay? And it's the awareness and the diligence and the hardiness, your hardiness in this now, which is going to shift it. I'm gonna just call you guys Monica Geller this month. You're about to clean energetically, and then things are gonna shift for you physically. Let's go. Okay, I'm getting giddy over here. Medicine woman, you're healing. Ace of Fire, new direction, new passion, firmness, knowingness, clarity. Big medicine wheel, you guys completing a cycle. You're resolving it, so now things can really shift for you. 3 of Fire, integrity, you're stepping into yourself. You're expressing in a healthy way. 8 of Air, interference. Okay, we're gonna acknowledge this here, but we're not gonna focus on it. We're just gonna be mindful of it, that yes, in this process, there may be some of those doubts, there may be some of that mental chatter, and it's okay. Like as we shift and heal different belief systems in our life, different areas of our life, how we are, like it can be a lot to do. So it's like, it's okay if that's a natural part of the process where those crummy thoughts and feelings come in. And it's like just acknowledging it, saying like, hey, I'm an honest human here. This is what's going on. This is how I'm feeling. And allow it to flow, and then keep your positive momentum going, keep it going. Okay, let me keep it moving here. Speaking of momentum forward, Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, Cancerians for April 2024. Right. Wow, on top of the big medicine wheel and Ace of Fire, you have Oracle, wait for important information. So whatever energy you're resolving this month and how you're feeling in terms of like getting that clarity to come in, I feel like there is going to be, oh, you know what this feels like? This feels like, remember how I was saying earlier, you might not know how something's going to play out, but your guides and your helpers are going to come through and deliver it for you. I feel like this could pertain to that. Like when that happens, that is going to allow a series of events, intricacies, and different knowings to come through for you, where things start clicking into place for you mentally. And because it clicks in so crystal clear mentally, like it's the perfect key, it opens you up like energetically and even like physically within your body in such a beautiful, good, healthy way. And then once that information comes through, that's what's actually going to support you and help you to kind of like, I see you going like this, like rolling up your sleeves, and like you're like, we're sealing the deal now. We are sealing the deal now, like getting it done. Autumn, release the old and rest. Yeah, so you're putting aside those like old behavioral thought patterns, those crummy feelings, like everything that just isn't of service to you. Protection Guardian, drop your shield. So this talks about like just getting crystal clear with your heart, no BS, like you're just really dropping those shields around your heart so that you can be honest with yourself about what you're feeling and what you need to do and how you need to move. And y'all gonna do it. Y'all are gonna do it. I forgot, bottom of the deck for this one was the 2 of Water Love. So just again, a reaffirmation that this is more so like a romantic I do feel like this is more of like a romantic reading, or like your romantic love life, this area of your life. I get that heavy, your energy here. Okay, one more deck with the Cancerians for April 2024. Oh my god, you guys are gonna have so much confidence and go, go, go once you like once it really clicks, like that perfect key, you're gonna be like off to the races. Nothing more. Yeah, so number 16, masculine energy, fell out on top of Mother of Fire and Big Medicine Wheel. Okay, so we talked about healing that energy fully, and then everything else will ricochet off of that in a positive way. You're going to start seeing other manifestations in your life coming in easier than ever, like the snap of a finger, quick. Number 44, home. I feel like this is you coming home to yourself with the Mother of Earth card. This is about caring. So I feel like this is you caring for yourself. Some of you guys could actually be going like physically back home to talk with like family members as well, and say like, hey, like I'm going through this, can I get like your input on it, or can you be a soundboard for me, or like, you know, I just need like an outer perspective, like I'm just really going through it, and like just to talk with them because you genuinely want to, about like your romantic life or whatever is going on. And yeah, that could also represent like the home card, and like there's care for you everywhere you go. And because you're caring for yourself, there's also care reflected in your home life as well. Okay, masculine energy, like I said, you guys are just, once you have that clicking into place, you're taking with it and you're running with it. That's what I really feel for that card. 33, integration, fell on top of these two cards. So I do see you successful this month. Moving forward, like if you choose to do what you know you have to do and honor yourself in this way of going after what you want, moving with how you want, acknowledging what's coming up and choosing to better this for yourself, choosing to do what's going to help you feel grounded and whole again, then I see you integrating the lessons from here and like the wisdom from there. So that way it's like that energy is not going to affect you anymore. Like it might try and you might feel it, but where you are, once you integrated this, you're going to be able to look at it and see it exactly for what it is and be like, no, been there, done that. No. And to be mindful too that that energy could come up again, and to remember this reading and this area of your life and how you're navigating it and how you create success for yourself by being you authentically. That's your power. When I said power, that energy dissipated too. Unlimited possibilities. This is like a super side note, but I feel like for some of you guys, from doing this work this month, I just got it like really random. I feel like for some, it's when you successfully go through this work, it's actually going to open up business opportunities for you. Like, I don't know if some of you have businesses, have started businesses, or have never even tried it before, but for some, it's going to open up just business, entrepreneurial ideas for you, okay? But this is like unlimited possibilities of, it's just showing you how you are now and how you've grown and like the depth of who you are and how you can successfully navigate like some of those harder things in your life, or face some of those like inner turmoils in different and unique ways. And it's just you getting in touch with yourself and showing yourself that you can do it so successfully and abundantly and beautifully. And I feel like your helpers and your spirit guides are just sitting there like this right now and just like, like, yeah, like pre-celebrating and celebrating you. All right, so Cancerians, thank you for being here. If you do want to book a personal reading or distance Reiki session with me, I will leave that listed below in the description box. And feel free to leave a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for being here.